Okay, I'm tweaking. Oh, it's up? Let's check. Let's do an audio check. Hold on. Hold on. Hello? Okay. I have like a laptop off to my side cuz cuz I have no one to check my audio for me. I'm going to turn off Discord audio for the moment cuz I think my Discord audio is also going to pick up the game audio, which is not that great, not ideal, but it's whatever. Um I'm also kind of tweaking a little bit. This is like scary. I'm already like kind of tweaking about this because I was setting up. I was doing like the intro section before like I started this, and um it was like this is really stupid, but it was like adjust the slider until you could barely see like the computer, right? Because I guess it's like going for like the ambience or whatever. But like my brain is like immediately it went to like, oh my god, I'm gonna get jump scared. Because the thing about me is you'll never see me play like a horror game, which might suck because this might actually have psychological horror in it, but like I just completely just forgot because I've like the thing is that I want to go into this blind because I really want to get into the Stanley Parable. It's always fascinated me, but I want to like I've never watched any let's plays of it because I wanted to play it blind. So I've seen bits and pieces, but I have not seen the full thing. So um you might hear some screams, you might hear some scares, if you will. But yeah, so I'm already kind of tweaking about that, honestly, because it's like, what do you mean? Now, what do you mean by that? What do you what do you mean adjust the slider until the computer's barely visible? Like, and then it was also like set your current time. I'm like, why? Why do you want that? So, yeah. Oh, I just knocked my phone. So, that's what we're doing. We're chilling today. Um, I actually have no idea if this stream is working right. I have no one in VC with me right now. So it's literally just me, myself, and I. I am in a VC, so some of my friends could pull up, but they're not here right now. So it's just you and me. Not to get parasocial or anything. I don't want to be parasocial, but um and then also if you hear barking later on, that's because my dog is in my room with me, and when my mom gets home, he'll probably want out, and so he'll probably bark a little bit. So that's what's happening. That's this is the current status. Okay. Um, I'm really scared to start this. Um, let me post about this stream first. Um, this is also called me procrastinating. Yes. Okay. Um, I'm so scared. I'm gonna turn on Discord audio. If it's echoing, let me know. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit though. So hopefully, um, that doesn't cause any problems. So, okay, I'm gonna post about this on Instagram. So, the gram. So, yay! I'm tweaking, but I'm so scared. Why am I so scared? I don't even know. I'm like tweaking. there's talking in the back, like in the ambience, and I kind of want to know like what they're yapping about. Me personally. Um, but whatever. Hold on, let me do my promotion. I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking. It's okay. It's okay. Everything's gonna be a okay. Wait, no. I'm gonna throw up. This is so scary. Why am I scared? I haven't even played the game yet. I think it's like a nervous excitement or like a nervous thing. But I don't know. I think there's something wrong with me. Me and my crusty laptop, dude. Okay, I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking a little bit. Um like what do you do? What you doing if I tweak a little bit? Like what if I start freaking out? Then what? Okay, I need to start this or I'm like never gonna do it. Okay. Or I'm gonna be like, guys, we're playing Minecraft now. I need to do this right now or I'm never gonna get anything done. Okay. I need to lock in. I hope the audio isn't too bad. Someone please tell me and I'll like fix it. If the game audio is too loud, let me know. Yes, this is my first time playing it. I'm already kind of tweaking about it, but like it's okay. I'll live. Um, so yay! I've wanted to play it for a while, so we're finally doing it. Yay! Okay, like I said, I need to lock in. I need to start this because it's never gonna get started if I don't do it right now. So we're literally 7 minutes in, and I haven't done anything except like cry about it. So I need to do this. I need to start. Okay. Oh, get the broom closet ending. Get it now, dude. I remember watching like an all endings video, but I low key forgot how to get all of them. I know there are some ones that you can get right off the bat, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do that. Okay. We're gonna be like a backseat gamer. Um,
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
true.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room
Me.
427 and he pushed buttons
He's
for
literally
orders.
me.
Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk,
Me.
telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and
Is this
what
too
to do.
loud? Let me know.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Literally me.
Stanley was happy.
Me.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened.
Oh no.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him.
Oh no.
No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Sounds a little
As
bit
if he and
quiet,
his
but
wits
I'll
had
fix that.
regained his senses,
Maybe.
he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh. Ooh. Guys, it's me time. Okay, is it quiet or is it loud? Let me know. I need input. Because it might be going through the Discord audio, which would be bad, but it might be something we have to cope with. I might just have to turn down my friends if they join. This is... I'm kind of tweaking. Okay. Woo. Okay. 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 I need to lock in.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
No.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Right. We're... Holy 420. Oh, I need to lock in. Okay. I don't even know where it is. Oh no. Did like the rapture happen? BH. My computer's chugging. I can feel it. I can hear it. I don't know if my laptop will like this, but it's okay. We gotta do what we gotta do. Hmm.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Right.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
Ah,
Just
yes.
to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Can I go home? Can I go home now? I already freaked it.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
But should I? That's the question. But should I? I'm tweaking a little bit. I'm kind of scared that the audio is not like good. Hold on. I'm kind of tweaking a little bit. But yeah. Anyone who's still watching, was it, is it too quiet? Is it too loud? I need to know. I need to know before I progress, because I really don't want this to be too quiet or too loud. I have like no one like actively in my ear talking to me and yapping about like if my stream is good. So I need input. It's pretty quiet. Okay. I think it's maybe picking up through the Discord audio. Hold on. I might just try to make a new audio source real quick. Hold on. I clearly did not plan for this. Period. I'm not really the best at any of this. Okay. I'm kind of... I don't even know, man. I don't even know where to go. Help. My computer is chugging. This is crazy. Okay. I could just do settings. I have the main volume down pretty kind of low.
This is the story of...
I'm gonna get like my ears my ears are gonna bleed out by the end of this, but it's okay. Okay. We'll turn it up to 80, 150. 55. Okay. Hopefully that's better now. Hopefully. Because I don't want to be like... Now I just hear like... Okay, I'm just gonna... I don't know if I should... The narrator's kind of my Pookie though, so...
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Holy fuck.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
Hold
up
on,
to
I
his
need to write
boss's
these
office,
down.
hoping he might find an answer
no.
there.
This is literally me. Oh, hold on. Oh, true. True. Yes! Yes! Literally me. Broom closet? I don't know where that is. I don't know where the broom closet is. Holy freak. Of course. Okay. Oh. I wonder where the broom closet is. Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Now what do? Do I just stand here?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
First ending speedrun any percent. I don't even know.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
I don't care.
He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes, sir.
Standing around doing nothing?
You know.
Why?
You know it.
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because God told me to.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
I don't care.
I never would have thought to mention it.
I don't care. Is it still too quiet, or is it this better? By the way, unrelated.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path.
It is.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending?
Wow, this
The
is literally
broom
you.
closet ending was my favorite."
This is literally you.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
This is literally you.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
No!
He probably only got the job because of a family connection.
No.
That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money.
Yes!
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh no!
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
What?
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system
no.
and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Me?
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Right.
They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming. So
Whoa.
that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
What if I don't? Is this it? Is this it? Wow. Guys, this is it. This is the entire game. Well, that was fun.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Why is... Oh, hell no. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet for that. Okay.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
Oh,
not
no.
an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
I'm about to start tweaking. Okay. I'm brave. I am brave. Okay. Nothing bad will happen to me. Nothing bad will happen to the Kennedys. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Loading zone.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Yeah, I feel sick.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Wow, literally
Why did he
me.
feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, shit. Wait! We're going back up.
Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me.
You know how it
Why
is.
did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well,
Free
that's
will.
a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Free will. I have free will. I have free will, that's why. Okay, we're going back. Because you will be back? What?
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow. I'm bolted to the edge of my seat.
Oh, man. Wait. Oh. Oh, shit. It's too dark. Okay.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
I just do. I just do. Okay.
Surely this time Stanley will walk forward into the spooky corridor, won't he?
Spooky!
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Well, guys, this is literally about to be me. Next time. Okay.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible
This is like
secret did this
Jamie.
place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I don't. I would be the weak king in this situation, honestly.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
This is sick.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
That's what I'm saying.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes, sir. You know how it is.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I can't even see where I'm going. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going. Okay. Hold on. I need to sneeze. Okay.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Oh, off, I guess. Oh, okay. Okay.
blackness, and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over?
Yeah. It's Jover.
Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Oh
And
no.
yet, even as the immense door slowly opened,
Oh.
Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold?
It's almost like
But
this
as
game has
sunlight
multiple
streamed
endings.
into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know.
Any
It was perhaps
person
the only
speedrun.
thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
Hold on, it's not letting me out yet. Oh,
Stanley
okay.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him.
True.
This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Yay, I beat the game. Okay, guys. That's it. That's the stream. Oh, help! Oh, I was pressing the wrong keys for a second.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh no.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me. I'm asking, this is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Okay.
She's been waiting.
Oh no. 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 I'm kind of the abyss. Okay. Oh shit.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the... Oh, no, you can't... Did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that?
I just did.
You actually chose incorrectly.
Free will.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Free will.
Let me double check.
Free will.
No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe
I just got
it.
that dog in
How had I
me.
not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real
No!
person.
No.
I can't believe I was so
How did
mistaken.
he know?
This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read.
Oh, me?
Which choice would you make?
Forgetting how to read.
Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking.
Okay.
Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
What? Oh.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant.
Oh, yay.
And the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please. Now that we know your choices are meaningful,
oh, there's
we can't
gates
have
on
you
here
jumping
now.
off the platform and dying.
Yeah.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
But it
we
would.
just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately,
Narrator,
it
am I
seems
your
this place
Pookie?
is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Key card. Hold on, wait. I need to Garnet Ban it up. Is there a key card for this? I feel like there should be. I just don't know where it is. What?
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm gonna do some trolling.
No!
Oh,
Why did you
God.
do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
What if I don't? What if I don't want to? Something's wrong here.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my
Oh,
work.
womp womp.
Why? For what? What did you get out of that?
Everything.
What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now.
Okay.
And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do?
It's okay, Pookie.
What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut
No.
the game down. I have to.
No, let me live.
I have
Let
to.
me live. Oh no. Hey, guys. Wow, this isn't very cool. Oh.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You.
No.
Who thought you were so clever.
Guys, let me
now
live.
Look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands
No,
that
but
if I
it's
say to
funny.
do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
No, it's
That
funny.
thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it?
It's funny.
That there's a world outside of you?
What?
You're a child.
No. Actually, no, I'm not.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'm about to be narrator's op, low-key.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Oh?
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing
One must
responsibly
imagine
and always
Sisyphus
putting
happy.
the story first. I'm quite
Let
sure
me
you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, hold on. Collision. Narrator? Hey, Pookie. Where did Pookie go?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
Oh.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and
One
you'll
must
be fine.
imagine
All right.
Sisyphus happy.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, hold on. Chat, let's flip a coin. Heads is we follow his directions. That was kind of boring, Google. You're kind of mid for that. Oh, he does not want me to have free will. One must imagine Sisyphus upset, angry.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Okay, so narrator's like done with my shit, basically.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked
Yeah.
upstairs to his boss's
One
office.
must imagine Sisyphus happy. Okay, one must imagine Sisyphus happy. It's different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Is it picking up me? What? Does it want me to say it? Wait, I'm tweaking. Does it want me to say it?
Stanley spoke the code.
Okay,
Nightshark
115?
115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Okay. I'm about to tweak if this actually works.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Yes, I'm
You
tweaking.
didn't mishear me, did
I
you?
did.
Please speak the code into
No,
the receiver.
oh my
Otherwise
God.
we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Okay. I'm about to tweak.
Okay, fine, you're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story
I'm so sorry.
seriously.
I'm so sorry.
If you didn't want
I'm
to
so
see what
sorry.
I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
I'm so sorry. Oh, what?
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Is everything okay? Stanley, please.
His
I need
Pookie.
you to make a choice.
Oh, the end.
I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Oh, he's pathetic.
Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need. But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
True.
He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
For sure.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's
He's kinda
just
like
a
me.
little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Ow, I just popped my elbow. Does that mug say I hate Mondays?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me.
You know how
Nothing
it
will
is.
break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited.
One must
Hours
imagine
passed,
Sisyphus
then days.
happy.
Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew
Oh.
for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
You know how it
Eventually,
is.
someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Okay, whatever. This game hates me.
When Stanley came to
Wait.
a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
There's a lobby area. There was a lobby area. It's gone.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art.
Sublime.
What was it about this room that called so deep? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Sublime. Okay.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Sublime.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to
You know
the
how it
office.
is.
He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Uh-oh.
From here, it's, left.
Are you sure? Maybe it's right. Okay, so maybe it is actually left.
Oh, no.
Oh,
no, it's
of
to the
course.
by
Right.
mistake.
That's what I said. That's what I said first.
No,
Oh, okay.
no,
No, it's this one.
not
It's
the
this one.
right.
It's this one.
Why would I have ever said
That's
it
so
was to
true.
the right?
That's so true.
What
I believe in
was
you. I believe in you.
thinking? It's
Blah.
clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please?
It's okay. I got all the time in the world.
Now, let's see. We went down, right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay.
I don't think
okay,
that's how I
yes.
went, but okay.
I've got it
Okay.
now. This story
Okay.
is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay, that's a car.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet.
No,
This is all a spoiler.
spoilers!
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay.
I'm closing my
okay,
eyes.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now.
I'm so
The whole
sorry.
story completely unusable.
I'm so sorry.
How about rather than waste my time trying to salvage this
I'm
nonsense,
so
we'll
sorry.
just restart the game from the beginning.
My
And this
apologies.
time, suppose we don't wander so far off
My-
track.
my
Okay,
apologies.
From the top.
My apologies.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley...
Oh.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh.
Okay.
Everything should be... Or did something change?
Okay.
Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I can't even go this way. Oh, okay, so this is like the back rooms.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this.
One must
Okay, let's give it
imagine
a shot. Why
Sisyphus
not?
happy. No.
All
One.
of his co-workers were gone.
One must
could it mean?
imagine Sisyphus
Stanley decided to go to
happy.
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
One must imagine Sisyphus happy. Oh, okay, good
Okay,
one.
it's
Okay,
worse.
good
I
one.
might be remembering
You're
this
good. This is a
wrong.
good one.
It's possible the
No,
story
this
is
is
back where we just came
no.
from.
This is a good
Why don't
one.
we go back the other direction
No,
and
this
see
is
if we missed anything?
this is a good one. No narrator. This is a good one.
Aha! I knew we'd missed something. The story.
Okay,
Here
wait.
it
You're onto
comes.
something.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Wait, you might be onto something. Why do I have a ping on Discord? Who's pinging me? Hold on. No, I need a lock in. Okay. Oh shit.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
Wait, narrator,
I
you
can't
might be
quite
onto
recall,
something.
but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Oh shit.
Hmm. Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
Okay.
I know you put in a
Easy
lot of
dub.
hard work, and it really paid off. So,
Easy dub.
good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
Oh, let me win. Let me.
Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
You're kind of evil.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Okay. You might be onto
Just follow the
something.
line. How simple is that?
You might be onto something. This is not where the line goes. You might be not. You might be onto something. Okay.
You see? The line knows where the story is.
Does it?
It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
Okay.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
I can't walk
Simply
on the
by the act of
walls.
moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Okay, I believe in it. I believe in it. I believe. I believe. I'm believing. I believe. I believe. I believe.
Wait, cut the music. Go back and look at that fern.
Yes, sir.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay, locked in. It's locked in memory. It's locked in memory. I'm locked in. Oh.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley parable, right?
no.
The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Can I call my wife? Oh, this is the
No,
spoiler.
not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Well, I can't take this anymore.
Pirate.
To hell with it. Restart.
No. Oh.
You know what, Stanley?
Oh.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story?
know.
Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh,
Can we be
This all
superheroes?
sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. Sir, yes, sir.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Okay, so I think there's a
Your world.
problem.
Use your imagination.
Wait.
Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
That's what I'm saying.
No lines or monitor rooms.
True.
Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
I'm not acknowledging it. I'm locked in.
Ah, a choice. We get to
We
make a
go
decision.
on the right.
From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse
So it's
door's origin.
right.
So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to
Yes.
where we're going?
Yes, yes, yes,
And since
yes.
the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the
See,
right
I'm
is the
always
correct
right.
one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley.
Yes.
Our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up. What's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really?
No.
No, it can't be.
Okay, I
I don't
thought you
want it to
died.
be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Okay, I believe in you.
And the timer stopped?
Oh,
Does that mean
I do not believe in you.
did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The
One must,
whatever it is that
one
made this
must
schedule?
imagine Sisyphus
How would we
happy.
even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So,
Okay.
okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story.
Yes,
Wouldn't
yes,
you
yes,
agree?
yes, yes. I agree.
I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and
That's
not
correct.
the destination.
That's
So
correct.
I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we?
Yeah.
Eventually.
Hopefully.
Well, in the meantime, if you
That scared me. Oh my god. That that scared me. I can't do this. I'm tweaking. Okay. Rest in peace, narrator. Wait, rest in peace, narrator.
All of his co-workers
Oh, okay.
were...
Thank
Wait,
God.
no. This
Wait.
isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
It might be. It just might be.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, now.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and
Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Hold on. I'm actually gonna check my Discord real quick. Okay. We'll be in here for like another minute. Okay, we're getting out of here. And we are going
Coming
downstairs.
to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream.
Oh my god, dream theory.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone.
I'm tweaking.
He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Help!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Yeah.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course,
I have a voice in my
this
head.
was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Me.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Wake up.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Wake up.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin,
What the
the
flip?
press of the mattress on his back,
Okay.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
No.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons.
I love
Please.
pushing buttons.
It's all I want. I want my apartment and my wife and my job.
Why does Stanley have
All
a wife?
I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
I don't think so.
I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up.
Reasonable
My name is
reaction.
Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office.
Reasonable
I am real. Please,
reaction.
just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice?
This is literally
Who
me.
am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh no. Wake up. Wake up.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any
Stanley
other.
died.
She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place
Oh my
of
God.
work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk.
Yes.
Although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew.
Right.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she
Wake
thought
up.
to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real.
Yeah, but
and
narrator's
what
still
isn't.
here, so...
It was comforting to think this, And in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life.
Whoa.
She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh wait, she's real? She's kind of real for that one. Wake up! It's different.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What must... Okay, one must imagine Sisyphus happy. One must imagine Sisyphus happy.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office,
You know it.
but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay, one must imagine Sisyphus happy. We're gonna go through the right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
You know how it is.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I hear it.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
The bucket is calling.
Yet there
I
was
know
not a
about the
single
bucket, I just don't
person
know
here either.
how to get there.
Feeling a wave of disbelief,
No!
Stanley decided to go up to his
No!
boss's office,
No!
hoping he might find an
No,
answer there.
guys. This is literally awful.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I don't want to go down there again. The demons. Oh no, Tyler.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's
So
desk,
true.
pulling books off the shelf, looking behind paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could its purpose be? In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Hold on, I'm gonna BRB real quick. Sorry, I had to do something real quick. I had to let the dog out. Free Tyler. Okay. Oh, it's not gonna let me bark.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track. At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Hey, you know it. Oh shit.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever.
You know how it is.
Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no
my
great
question
loss, like
is,
plucking
why
the
do we
eyeballs
like
from a
have like
blind
one of
man.
these?
And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Bye, narrator. Bye, Pookie.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Oh shit.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Oh, these are buttons? I did not even press on them. Next time. Next time.
Nothing there? Shoot. Well, try the other one then. Stanley pushed the big red button. He pushed the number 6. Stanley jumped in the river.
I jumped in the river? Holy freak. There's. I'm like getting spoilers. Okay, wait, how do I get out of here? Oh. No! I'm trapped. I want to get up there. Can I get up there? I cannot. Okay. I don't know. I feel like beginning the game again would like do something, but I think I've just reached an ending, so I don't think I have really much any other choice, really. Oh, exit. Wait, might be onto something. Who's laughing?
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not.
They're kind of like doomed
Sometimes
by the
these things
narrative.
cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
Oh no.
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
I'll let time choose for me. I'll let it ride. Okay. I'll let it ride. Or is my Pookie?
Stanley knew the office layout like the back of his hand. It was only a matter of time before he found the others, wherever they were. Just a matter of time. Oh, new content? What does that mean?
Have I done all like the endings that are like available? Oh. I think I've just like... Is this like the new game plus? Oh fuck.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh.
As you may know, the Stanley Parable was
I
a
do
video
know
game
this.
released in 2013 on home computers.
I do know this.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the
This
game
is
for
what I'm playing
consoles
right now.
and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
This is where the bucket comes in, right?
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure. Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be
I can't bark
moving somewhere?
anymore.
Oh, there we go. All right,
can't do
finally,
this.
at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it. I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Gimme the content, Stanley. All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Okay. Oh no. Oh womp. Womp womp.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting
Yes,
new
sir.
content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable. It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about.
Okay.
No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
I agree. I agree. Okay, so something about this is not normal. Oh. I'm just saying, I don't think this is what this looks like.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
I'm about to vent like Among Us. Am I about to get Five Nights at Freddy'd? Is there gonna be a toy Chica?
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra
Yes,
Deluxe content
I
turned
agree.
out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone.
Wait,
It's where I've been storing
you're onto
all my
something.
favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life
That's so true.
whenever I want.
Holy peak.
Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally
Narrator,
launched?
I'm playing the
Back then,
re-release.
video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something.
This
Oh, the
is from New York. Is this real? Oh, true.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every
heard it.
game ever created.
I hear
That's
it.
how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
Oh no.
It's no games at all. It isn't even the
Unlimited
Stanley
bacon.
Parable anymore.
Unlimited
it's just a
bacon,
husk
but
now.
no games.
A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Person of the year, that's me.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is
Oh, but
both
it's a
a richly
9.
stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you
Carpet
get it,
textures.
Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't
Wait,
need
missing
new
coworker
content.
scenario?
It just needed to be left alone. To spend the
I
rest
wonder-
of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories. Oh, these were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here? Oh no. Oh God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game
no.
distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
I think so. Oh.
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and
No, 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 no,
unfunny,
no,
with
no.
his humor
No,
and
no, no, you're
dialogue
funny, you're
proving
funny,
to be
you're
more
funny.
irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical
I
insights
agree.
that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
Sorry, I was taking a drink. that Morning Dove, or is that me?
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy,
No,
am I?
You're not. You're not.
You can tell me if I'm
preachy.
preachy. Honestly, you can.
You're
Oh,
not.
goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with.
I think
Can't
you're
know
silly.
how much fluff I cut from the game to
You're
get it to feel as
silly.
light and airy as it... Well,
I think you're
I always
silly.
thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down.
Oh.
Perhaps the Stanley parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that.
No.
If I'm truly too preachy, then
No.
maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews
think
from
I've
the
seen this.
record.
I think
Only
I've seen this
positive
ending.
reviews of the Stanley Parable.
Stop.
That's my
I
motto
can't do
today,
this.
and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time so that the second my incessant droning starts to bore you, with just the push of a button, you'll have zipped right past it. It's what the players have been asking for, and I'm very proud to have delivered. No more listening to me rambling on and on and on. No. The Stanley Parable is a game for the people. And if the people want silence, then by goodness, that's what they're going to get. Well, don't sit around waiting for me to shut up. Go ahead and make me shut up.
I don't
Here,
want to.
We'll pretend that I've just begun an interminable monologue, and it goes something like this. The story, and the choices, or what have you, and therefore, by becoming it is, so on and so forth, until inevitably,
No,
we
I
all
believe in
until the
you.
end of time, at which time everything all at once. So, now you see, blah, 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 blah. We've eaten too much and it can't be just yet. No, until 245. Got the logic of elimination working backwards, the deduction therefore becomes impossible to manufacture. It went on for nearly 10,000 years, until just yesterday, here and there, forward and back, and never a moment before lunchtime. It can't be. It's the only thing there
I'm
is.
so
How many
sorry for
billions
you.
left until so much more than... Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations.
Okay.
Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any choice you've ever made is simply a series of choices made by the person who you are, or were, or will be at the time of having made said choice.
I think
That is
so.
to say, if by articulating a choice you've already made, you bring that choice into being, then by making no choice and saying nothing, are you not simply erecting in the sanctuary of time a monument to every person you've ever been, making every choice to which you've ever given your Greek gift of mortal and yet timeless
Yeah.
thought? Or rather, do all of the choices you've ever made, in fact, make you more not this kind of person, and in fact do the very opposite? You see, it could in fact be both of these things at once. That
Maybe.
you are both making choices and not making choices. And that they
True.
are both affecting you and not affecting you at the same
Maybe
time, by virtue of
I'm
the
a
fact that you
gambler.
both are and are not making them. Okay, at first, I was leaning towards manifesto, but now
Right.
I'm going to circle around and slap the treatise label on this one. I think
Right.
it has much more of a treatise vibe
Right.
to it. But wouldn't you say that manifesto just has a much grander sort
agree.
of tone? It has a mouthfeel that is rich with ambition and history.
True.
Ambitious history, if you will. Ah. See, now you've gotten me going back to Manifesto. Heavens, at this rate, we're going to be here all day. Okay, look, I have a method for exactly this sort of situation, and I do find myself in this situation.
I'm so sorry.
Well, there's sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the
Cookie
wording,
9, you're
perhaps.
my
To be honest, I don't even know if one can change their review in the first place.
Oh,
I guess
maybe.
I should become better educated on exactly
Me
how
too.
Steam works.
Me too.
Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check on before I went about this whole exercise of making the skip button. Although I have to imagine that after seeing this exciting new technology at work, surely whoever it is runs Steam will instantly run out and implement a new feature to make it possible to edit one's review, merely because of this very situation. Yes, I think that's quite likely.
I agree.
Or perhaps they'll simply grant this particular user the ability to change their review, so that the feature is not widely abused. Look, I would even be okay with Steam altering this particular review so that it reads as something more beneficial. Something along the lines of, this game is the best game. Let me start over. How about this? From the ashes of depravity rises the phoenix of quality. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12
I'm so
hours.
sorry.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer. Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
I'm so
I've
sorry.
been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo the past. And when that feeling had begun to subside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of them collapsed down into a single instant. In that instant,
Okay, I'm about to start tweaking.
but they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the
One
jokes?
must
They bemoaned, they
imagine
screamed,
Sisyphus
they gnashed
happy.
their teeth and said, entertain us.
us.
It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability. It's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world.
I'm so sorry.
As though they were... The end is never the end, is never the end, is never
That's
the
like the
end,
main,
is
like,
never the
thing of
end,
the
is
game.
never
Holy
the end,
freak.
is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the end, is never the...
Oh hell no, there's like footsteps. Okay. Not ideal. Oh yes, this is the dream. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh hell no. Get me out, get me out, get me out, get me out! Oh shit. Oh. It won't let me get on it. No! Hmm.
But Stanley simply couldn't
Oh.
handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision?
Locked out.
What if a crucial outcome fell under his
Or,
responsibility?
I guess, literally
He had
locked
never been
in.
trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon,
Alright.
very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little
You
bit
know it.
closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Okay, honestly, I might just end stream here before we go any further because 2 hours basically. 2 hour stream, that's crazy. Um yeah, I'm yeah, I think I'm just gonna end it here. We'll come back to this like Monday. Or try to. Um it's really fun. I like this game a lot. Definitely worth going through this blind. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's it. Um, Sorry if I kind of just like zoned out like in the last half. I was locked in. I was kind of locked in. Um, this game is so fun. I can't wait to play more of it. Um, Hashtag awesome. All right, I'm gonna end stream now. So, hold on. I just got a message. Oh, well, I'm gonna end stream now. So Bye bye, chat. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.